हाँ, no problem, no problem. Okay. Natika, news group में वगैरह डल गया ना?
हाँ मानसी, let's just wait for a few more minutes. Maybe we'll just post it there.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. So yeah, we get started.
APY वाले लोग नहीं दिख रहे मुझे अभी.
हाँ, सबको 9:30 का है क्या? Should we do a group call on the APY thing?
हाँ हाँ हाँ, क्योंकि AP वाली वो.
But Shivo, अभी नया rule है, we can only call 8 people at a time. So they are also catching up to us.
We have started. Just post. We have started.
I'll post Mansi on all the groups, and especially to APY.
Can you post a picture? Sometimes picture is like what? I just posted. Hi Aruna. Hi Rajiv. So Rajiv, I'm seeing your name for the first time. Is this your first time coming to a Quanto program?
Yeah, this is my first time.
Wow. And how did you hear of us?
Sorry?
How did you hear about us?
From the content group?
Yeah, and do you remember who invited you there?
No.
No, okay, no problem. You're welcome. Welcome, Rajiv.
Thank you.
Hi Poonam. Which Poonam is this?
Mansi, your friend Poonam, neighbor.
Oh, my friend. Okay, all Poonams are my friends, but okay, this is my neighbor Poonam. This is our Poonam.
Yes.
San Diego Poonam. Awesome. So we get started in a few minutes. So, Kumkum, welcome. I think I've seen your name before, but welcome again. And hi, Anjuji. Welcome. So, Preeti, Suchi, are you all wearing the dress code? Raghuveer, are you wearing your? Yes, you are wearing your dress code. Yes. You can't hear me?
Mansi, I am wearing my dress code, my red color.
Okay, my voice is not audible.
You're audible, Mansi.
Okay.
You're audible.
You're audible.
Yeah, Raghuji, it's your side. Can you? Yeah, I
Mansi,
think
can you
it's
hear
on.
me?
Yes.
Okay. So red color. I was
Kya
trying wine. This is the nearest I got for wine.
Sahi hai. So I think a lot of people got a lot of options what they can wear. So I think sahi hai. So I'm wearing a fish motif. So guys, if you don't know, we are all dressing up our best signs. So I'm wearing a fish. I don't know if y'all can see. I'm wearing fishes.
Yes, Mansi. Can see.
Yeah. So yeah, we've all dressed according to what is most auspicious in our APY chart. Say yeah, Preeti, are you dressing your code? Kind of. Kind of.
Mansi, you know, when I saw your dress, I felt that star oracle cards is there. Star codes.
That kind of imagery, right?
वैसी वाली image आई थी first.
I'm
Then
wearing a
later you
sort of
showed.
Aquarius and Aries mix like this.
Very nice,
Yeah, mix.
Preeti.
Yeah, mix.
Aquarius and Aries mix. Kaftan type, na?
Aries थोड़ी ना तुम्हारा strong. You should be more Cancerian. ऐसे white कुछ तो earrings डाल दो later.
White are the pulse.
There you go. Pulse, you got it. Perfect. So yes, Suman, Aruna, are you wearing your dress code, or did you get a chance to do that?
Sort of, Mansi.
दिखाओ हमें भी दिखाओ.
Are you coming?
Raghuveer, can you hear us now? Shivo, shall we start in a few minutes?
Mansi, you already started. Maybe you can explain what you're talking right now.
Oh, I already started. Okay, I did not realize. I did realize I was talking, but I didn't realize we started. But yeah, okay. So, Rupali, over to you.
Thanks, Nancy. So, hello and welcome everyone to the celebration of Astro Yantra. So, I'd like to introduce you all to.
Our voice not audible, Rupali.
Just one moment. Is it clear now?
मेरी थोड़ी muffled और low आ रही है.
Okay, just give me 1 minute. Is it clear now?
Yes, absolutely.
Thanks. So I'd like to welcome each one of you to this special celebration of Astro Power Yantra Level 2. So today I'd like to introduce you all to our Quanto Life, which is a unique spiritual path, spiritual as well as scientific path, and it has a huge umbrella of various programs for each one of us, right from small kids to young entrepreneurs and like everyone who is into spirituality. So I welcome you all to Quanto Life, and I'd like to ask Shivo about. Shivo is our founder of Quanto Life, and I'd also like to introduce you all to Mansi. She is the co-founder. Hi Mansi, Pranam Shivo.
Hi, Pranam.
So Shivo has been into astrology for quite a while, and there were few programs of his on astrology on a TV channel named TV9. Yeah. So Atin, can you share the pics?
Rupali, Atin is not here, I think.
Okay. So in the meanwhile, we will share the pics here. So Shivo, what prompted you? What prompted you to, what inspired you rather for this Astro Power Yantra charts?
So my dream always was, there is one thing I realized in my life, that a lot of people think that astrologer will look at your chart, and then there are shastras where the meaning of your planetary position is written, and that's what they will tell you. But I realized this is not true. You have to first understand the life of that person, and whatever interpretation are made of chart, they are based on how much you understand that person's life. And then what I realized, that because we understand our own life best, so the best astrologer for ourselves is me. But then the trouble is, I don't know astrology, so how do I look at my chart? So this was the dilemma I was facing, and I started to teach astrology. And then I realized very quickly, in very few years, 2-3 years, I realized that however much I simplify astrology, it still requires deep practice, and it is like a lifetime practice, because even in simplicity, for you to gain wisdom is a huge amount of a depth required. So then I realized, by teaching people in astrology, uh, I cannot prepare them to read their own lives. So, and the astrology methods which got developed in energy matrix astrology was far more complex than the traditional astrology. So then I was constantly searching for a way of simplifying this, because there are hundreds of factors involved in the interpretation of a chart, and it's very, very difficult to interpret. So I was constantly searching for ways to simplify, and with the divine inspiration, it was 5 years back, I had a realization that, okay, the charts can be simplified a lot. It can be simplified to such an extent that everybody can begin to understand their own lives. So the Astro Power Yantra is the result of that lot of work for years and years, and more important than that, the divine inspiration.
I would like everyone to know, is this Astro Power Yantra based only on Indian system, or other Western astrology parameters are also included in it, or other many more parameters?
Rupali, you are not audible properly.
Is it clear now? Am I audible?
Yeah, it's better now.
Okay, so I was asking Shivo, Shivo, in this IPY, In this APY, do we include only the Indian parameters, or are the Western parameters of astrology also included in the APY?
So Rupali, it includes all the fundamentals of the Vedic astrology, and it also includes Western astrology fundamentals, but it also goes beyond both. So it's a whole new method is also included in this, and this method was never there before. It was never there before. It's a new invention. So there is a lot of wisdom which is included in APY. It is extremely simple, but it is extremely deep. And Mansi has been very aware of the journey because she has been through this. She has understood. She was, very early student of EMA, and she was also the first teacher of EMA other than me, and also experimenter. So she has known a lot of that journey, Mansi, isn't it?
Yes,
Mansi,
Shivo.
would you like to add anything?
Sure. So I want to be very honest. So when we would do this astrology class, and we would keep telling people that to practice astrology, please look at 5 more charts, okay? And you can take yours and 4 other charts, and everyone would just look at their chart, okay? We would tell people, okay, at least take 2-3 more charts. You have your partner, you have your child, at least take, but they would still prefer taking their charts. And again, we saw this. First, we thought it must just be a few people, and then we realized that what we are most interested is our own chart. There is no 2 ways about it. No one is more interested in your life than you, and you are most interested in your life. Okay, so this realization came to us, and we are like, okay, how do we teach? Because as astrologers, you cannot go to an astrologer every day, and you have thousands of choices to make. Even the astrologer is so accurate but so complex. It is honestly going to take a lifelong to learn it. And we wanted an easier way. We wanted that, people who are interested and know their life post learn astrology for themselves. And in doing so, I think Shivo has created such a Sahaj method where you only need to know your zodiacs and the houses, and you can start understanding your own life. And I'm not saying that the first time you do APY, you're going to be as good as an expert astrologer. No, but you're going to learn a little more about your life from APY than you did yesterday. And every time you're going to learn a different zodiac, a different parameter, your chart, you're going to learn so much more about yourself, and you will start implementing it in your life, and you will see examples today. Also, receiving your APY chart is really like receiving like a divine candy. It is like the universe has a blueprint for you, but that blueprint, you're trying to get it through many different ways, through many different signs, through your own understanding, and it is really very complicated. It's very complex. And I think with APY, in one snapshot, in one picture, you can see very clearly, much more clearer than anything else, I would say. You can see what your blueprint of life is. So I highly recommend APY. And the power, the chart in itself is an energetic device, and you will start feeling the energy of it immediately. And a lot of our people have felt that today. So I'm really excited on hearing their stories today.
Thanks, Mansi. We will share the stories. So I wanted to ask you, people don't need to be an astrologer. They don't need to have any depth in astrology. Just the zodiac, and this is enough.
Yeah,
right?
they don't even need that. We actually have 2 ways. We either have one way in which you can get a chart. You can ask for an APY chart, and you can get it for 1100, for 1800 rupees, and you have an astrologer explain to you. We have lots of videos on zodiacs and on houses that you all can get started in understanding your chart. And another way is to actually do a course with us, and you can get your APY chart that way. So both these options are open.
Thanks, Mansi. So it's just 1800 with the chart and the astrologer's consultation.
Yes, it's only 1800. It's really it's a great gift to give to someone on their birthdays. It's a great gift to give yourself at any point of time.
Thank you so much, Mansi. I would like now to like you to invite our participants who would share their experiences of the APY2. So firstly, I'd like to invite Suman. Suman is here. Hey, hi Suman.
Hi.
Hi Suman, welcome. So I'd like to ask you about your APY2 experiences. How was
Okay.
it?
It was beyond beyond my expectation, and I came to know certain things about me. Uh, that yeah, I can. Shivo sir and Mansi told me according to my chart that I can deal with lands, with black magic issues, with ancestors related issues, and I'm getting cases also relating to that, and I'm able to solve them. To my surprise, even today I feel that I'm a big zero in that, because I feel I have no confidence, but the guidance which are coming to me, that is really really amazing, and it is amazing me and even the participants also, and they are getting the results and the transformation because of that. So I was not knowing that I can do such type of thing ever, but I'm doing. And the gratitude absolutely to Shiva sir and Mansi for this, to find out what talent I have and to guide me in my future to take steps like how can I move ahead, because I never knew that I can do anything like this, and I have any intuition or, but the second house told that I have a very much good auspiciousness in second house, and I can have I have intuitions, and I can guide because of that, but I never knew anything related to that. And yeah, and the dressing I like the most important, that's the which Mansi was telling everyone what to dress, what not to dress, how to dress. And yes, it can help us everywhere in every field wherever we go, because dressing is the how your personality appears is the most important thing wherever you go, at any place, when you either whichever place, whichever, whether you meet your relative, whether you are in house, whether you are outside, it matters everywhere. Your personality is the first thing which impress anyone, and then when you speak, that is the most important thing. So I think, and Mansi did so nicely everything. She was telling everyone what to wear. I have to go for purchasing to buy all this.
I can tell. This is the first time I'm seeing you in this color. How does it feel? How does it
I,
feel?
it's feeling good. I mean, I feel great wearing this. I was not wearing this. I have two t-shirts in this shade, but I was not wearing. But today we were supposed to wear in whatever dress code you suggested for us. So thank you
Yeah,
for
I
everything.
think you're going to shop more of this, like,
Huh.
and more.
Now I know
I'll talk to you
which
a little
color.
more about the styling. Yeah, I could tell you just pulled this out from somewhere because you didn't have that much of this color. So, but yeah, but you know what? Suman is being very modest. I want to say that she has received rave reviews. See, as a coach, if you want to be a coach, there are so many. As a coach, you can do many things, but it is very important to find your unique positioning. Your unique branding, and I think that in Suman's chart, it became so clear um, that what her unique branding was: to work with land deals, to work with land disputes, to work with entities and to work with that black magic. And this she had never even thought about before. And then she realized that, there were even family property issues that she has resolved. And she is getting such rave reviews from clients. And and you're becoming a super coach, Suman. You were always a great coach, but I think when you find your niche, you find what your unique potential is, it's just like kaboom. You just explode, and that's what's happened with you. And so super proud.
And this APY chart it has explained everything so clearly through both of you that I was not knowing anything about me, what can I do and what I can't do. So it is now crystal clear, like it has given the guidance, like how should I move forward in my life now. So
Perfect. Yeah, really bow down to Shivo for such a wonderful, wonderful invention. Really. Yes, Rupali.
thank you so
Thanks so
much.
much, Suman, for sharing, and thanks, Mansi, for your insights too. So I would now like to invite our next participant. I'd like to invite Nitika Sethi. So she is our QuantoLife board member, an empowerment coach, cell regeneration therapist, a Quanto tarot card star reader, emotions healer, business development professional, team builder, and also a Reiki master. So welcome, Nitika.
Thank you so much, Rupali. Thank you. Thanks a lot. So, as Mansi said, I will go down to Shivo for this wonderful, wonderful innovation. This chart is really, really helpful. And this was the second time I did the program. And I have seen how my scores have shifted. And one thing which I feel is कि अगर आप किसी astrologer के पास जाते हो, they'll say ये पूजा कर लो, वो पूजा कर लो. But what we learn here is how to synthesize. And I have seen, if you compare my earlier chart and this chart, there is definitely a shift in the scores which can be seen, and it shows in my life in tangible ways. So I wanted to share here that this APY, I had two major shifts which I feel. One is my seventh house. Mansi, please correct me if I'm wrong. That empowerment, empowering networks. So empowering partnerships. That is what has really come out very strongly, and it has. And now it's more into empowering individuals through emotions. Second is, which I also felt is very, very strongly, is my relationship with my husband, it is like rekindling the romance, which was, I'll not say missing, but I was just not able to see it. I'll say it was, block was on my side. So that is what I'll say. And I have learned it with Shivo and Mansi to reflect and to find ways how the things can be corrected. So these were two my real takeaways. And yes, this color, Mansi suggested the color, the jewelry, what food we should eat, and what career is good for us, what is our not destiny, how we expand our own aura, how our charisma changes. So there are so many things which we learn, but obviously, one or two things stick to you. So these are like two things which stuck to me. But yes, dressing definitely is there. So thank you so much, Mansi, and love you so much for that.
Love you, Nitika. So what you have done is, Nitika, you have, and this is the beauty of APY chart, is you have taken your intense and auspicious places and you have synthesized, you've combined them. So it's not like 1 + 1 is 2, it's 1 + 1 is 11. 1 + 1 is infinity. So you have multiplied the effect of their auspiciousness. So what you have done is your 7th house partnership. You've taken with your 9th house empowerment. You combined that. You combined your 11th house Libra. And I think you're starting on this journey where you're combining more and more auspicious things. And this kind of insight is really, this can take you from good to really great. This can really make you from a good coach to a superstar coach. So all these things, I just love how you're combining them, and literally like you're glowing, as everyone is saying, literally glowing, and you're feeling like the sun.
Yeah.
And also in a way that is not like I am dazzling you, you're not welcome, but you're also welcome in a partnership with me. So I love that. And Shivo has just been like his insights. I think that even when it is not our chart, we learn so much from other people's chart. I know some of the emotions you have dissolved, I think you had, because I know you so well, I'm taking the liberty of, some of your shadow sides also were explained.
Yes,
Shivo
yes.
was able to point that out, and those emotions also got resolved. So,
So,
do you
Mansi,
remember any of that? Yeah.
I remembered one thing that, last year APY, I had shared that, I had developed after that cancer treatment, I had developed the problem of bones. And when Shivo pointed out, it has gone, I mean, it's almost negligible now. Last year also, it was around 60-70% it had gone, but now it's almost negligible. I can feel it, how it is, and it is just changing. And it's when Shivo had pointed out. So I really remember that reading for me. So some, as I shared, some things just stick. So, and yes, emotions definitely. I remember a few days back also Shivo had shared that accepting the authority of someone else and not listening is a big block or shadow side. However, somebody may say that I don't want to listen to others, which I also realized that that's why maybe I wanted to be the leader, because if I am a leader, then everyone will listen to me. So I don't have to listen to others. So that was also a shadow side of me. So that is something which was pointed out. And yes, it took time to synthesize, and I'm still doing it. It is not that nothing gets eliminated or finished completely. It takes time, but yes, it's really a learning. It's really a wonderful journey. Every time we are learning, at times we feel हमने एक बार तो कर लिया तो अब क्या करना है दोबारा. I feel no, you have to do the program again, because you were at one consciousness level and you've grown, your own evolution has happened. Now the learning is totally new. So that's something which we should, I think whoever can should continue to do it.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you so much, Mansi, and love you so much, you and Shivo. Thank you so much. Rupali.
Yes.
Thanks so much. Thank you, Nitika ji. So I'd like to next invite our dear Preeti. So Preeti is a core quantum member. She started from being an housewife to occult guide by means of tarot, astrology. And she's an expert past life reader. She has this unique talent of reading past lives, and an energy alchemist and APY, refine it and define it. She has also done wonderful programs with Quanto Life, like womb healing, reclaim your soul, and yeah. So welcome, Preeti.
Thank you, Rupali. Yes, I can say that astrology is now I have learned in a very profound and new way through Shivo, and Shivo explained it so beautifully, and Mansi channels how the emotions can be tapped directly through the our zodiac and the placements of planets in that, and how
Mama,
the,
sorry, session achiyo.
and how we are feeling the energy changes as the planets used to move continuously. So we also tap those energies and feel through us, see how the changing atmosphere around us is changing, and how we are able to harmonize ourselves, our energy to the changing energy. So that missing part we are also learning through APY, and I bow down to Shivo and Mansi for this inculcating beautifully into the harmonization of energies of our uh, the energies at the time of birth, and the time as if the planets are moving, and and we are also moving ahead in our life journey. So how to harmonize the energies as the life progresses. So yes, it's a wonderful program, and they provided me the opportunity to conduct 2 programs based on my chart. One is Reclaim Your Soul, and second is the womb journey, the womb healing through Rajkumari ji, and in the partnership and with the divine guidance, it gets very overwhelming responses, and it's like I'm now completing myself as a person, as a to be in the society with some purpose, and it gives me the purpose to live and heal people along with healing with myself also. It's a life. It's now going on with a different spectrum, which has growth and creation into the energies. Yeah, thank you.
Thanks so much, Preeti. Preeti, would you like to, since we are in the astrology field right now, would you like to tell us more about Shakti Sadhana, our upcoming program?
Yeah, our Shakti Sadhana has now the astrology imbibed in it. How we used to use our
A
Shakti.
little louder, Preeti. Can you be a little louder?
Yeah, we can use how we use the Shaktis resides in us. The Shaktis are residing in all of us, and through these 9 days, we all are tapping one energies. That planets are 9, so the days of the Shaktis are 9, and each planet has its unique Shakti. So Mansi, with the guidance of Mansi and Shivo, we designed a program for to inculcate those planetary Shaktis into our life, and how we can imbibe those positive qualities of those planets into our energies, and uh, move towards a more creation, more hip happening, like a charming, like a mother, how mother takes his child into the play field. It's like everything is in a playful mode. Sometimes we read. It's also a play, a part of play. तो प्ले में हर इमोशन होते हैं, और हर इमोशन को हम किस तरह से मैक्सिमम उसका यूटिलाइजेशन कर सकते हैं टुवर्ड्स द क्रिएटिव वे. How we use all emotions into the creation, how we use all our talents into the creation. तो वो हम इसमें energies अपनी harmonize करेंगे through invoking each Shakti of our planets according to our zodiac placement. So it's like again we are going to harmonizing our chart. So I invite you all to join this beautiful program. How we through synthesis, through quantum synthesis, we imbibe all those positive Shaktis into our life, and look into where we are lacking those Shaktis, why those Shaktis are not going well with us. So this is a very beautiful program to experience, and its experience, as the energy changes, the experience changes. So it's a program to experience, not the and which cannot be expressed in words, but you experience when you do it. So from 25th September, it's in the Navratri time. We invite all the 9 Devis to tap into our planetary Shaktis, and raise our energy, raise our vibrations to the cosmic vibration with the divine guidance of Shiva. Yes.
So we will have the intro session on 19th of September. We will have an invocation. We will have the intro session there, and this is a. Preeti, you've explained it very beautifully. This is the. I think this is probably the highest Shakti moment of the year, because it is Navratri and it is the advent of Shakti. And a lot of people in astrology, share ki what is the upay. This planet is giving this problem. They may not even know what planet is giving what problem, but these are the problems. How do we resolve it astrologically? This is one of the ways, because you were born, your birth time decided the placement of your planets. But in Navratri, you can again activate, you can again re-energize. You can again reharmonize and take that birth again every Navratri. This is the beauty of Navratri. And we do make horoscopes. In APY, we show you your zodiacs and your houses. In this, we will show you your houses and your planets. So we have to create individual charts for everyone. So if you are interested, we already have certain names. I think maybe Rupali has the names or Natika has the names. Even though we will be having your public session on 19th, if you feel that you want to join Shakti Sadhana, please give your names so we can get started with the process of making your charts. So if you're interested, just give your names, and we really look forward to. I think this is another brilliance of Shivo, when he used to connect to Adi Shakti during the 9 nights of Navratri, and also on Dasera, we would connect to Shiva so that all these Shaktis merge. And then he connected that to the planets. And Shivo, would you like to share something about Shakti Sadhana? How this thing came to you of connecting the Shaktis with the planets?
Oh, well, there was somewhere I read there are 9 kind of Shaktis involved in the creation.
Yes.
And I started to think that is there a connection of planets? And then I started to think. And when I started to explore the 9 goddesses, I realized that there was a connection. And that connection normally doesn't become apparent, because see, the problem that happens is that the 9 planets, according to nakshatra ownership, they start from Ketu. Okay, so if you start to think that way, then it doesn't connect. But what I realized, if you start from Mercury instead of Ketu, so then suddenly the nakshatra order exactly falls into the place. So like the first goddess does have the character of Mercury, second goddess does have the character of Ketu. Yeah.
Shiva, it was absolutely seamless. I think that once you have that insight, everything fell into place very seamlessly. We didn't have to adjust any goddess to match the planet. It just seamlessly, because I was there with you. I was there, I think I was there with you when you were actually feeling that there is a connection, but that it had not been, that insight had not come exactly how to order, what should be the sequence of planets, and what is the correspondence of every planet to every Devi. But once you got that insight, we're going to start with Mercury, that Shailputri has the characteristics of the planet Mercury, then everything went into place. We did not have to adjust any story. It was just seamless. It was like it was waiting to be discovered. So I just, thank you, Shivo. Rupali, I want to say one more thing about Preeti and then talk about you also. So Preeti, one of, you shared that how your workshops, the most auspicious parts you also combined of your workshops. Like, for example, in your case, it was like, your Cancer zodiac is very strong, which really means a womb. It's a pregnant woman. It's a womb. And it's a mother sign. And then you have healing, which is a very 6th house thing. Aquarius, which is a very unique concept. So you were able to bring in all these things, 6th house is healing. So that was amazing. But what was really surprising is there was a talent of yours we didn't even think about. So Shivo was like, okay, Preeti has a very good 6th house, and how about regular IT management, through Preeti? And it was so surprising. We're thinking of you as a karma teacher and all that. And suddenly he looks at your chart and he's like, hey, why don't we try this? And it has worked out so well. This was a talent we didn't even think of, right, Rupali? We had not associated Preeti with IT. We were like psychic, yes.
Yes. And Preeti has taken it so well, like a fish takes to water. She's doing a fabulous job in, tarot we have and other things. She's doing just wonderfully. Absolutely.
So this IT was a completely new thing, and it really worked out. And Rupali, today now, when I'm connecting to you and I'm feeling your energy, I just realized that your Sagittarius and Aries both are very strong. And Aries, especially the Ashwini Kumars, that part is very strong. And I'm seeing Saggy also has the horse, and the Aries also has horse, and you love horses. So I'm really feeling we need to gift you some horse kind of pendant or something as a part of your dressing, because you look awesome in red, but I feel that we should bring that uh, imagery in your wardrobe.
That gives me an idea.
Yeah.
It just hit me. So we
Yeah.
have so many celebrated artists in our group, and they can create something which is very specific
Wow.
for NPI charts.
Yes.
So we can talk to Poonam Arora and
And
create
Aruna,
very
maybe
specific
we have
items.
so many. Yes. So you will have a specific talesman, whether it be jewelry, whether it be an art piece, whether it be a sculpture, whether it be a rug, which really adds to, which really enhances your APY chart. So.
That's wonderful. Thanks. Once again, I actually had a big pick of horses in my hall, in my drawing room. We were doing some renovation, so we just removed it. But it was as per Vastu also, we have this 7 horses running in one direction. So I had that, and yes, I just love horses. Yeah.
Awesome. So this is wonderful, Shivo. And okay. So new things are born every time in this field, I say, in this space.
Yeah, I want to add one thing also here, that every time we did do some sort of APY chart reading, and every time a new thing comes up, a new thing emerges, and new energies open up the new channel. So we explore the new and keep harmonizing. So the change will become smooth, and a lot of acceptance comes, and that harmonization keeps us doing the work, and keep us motivated towards the new, accepting the new changes, new things into the life so beautifully. Thank you, Shivu. Thank you, Mansi.
Thank you, Preeti. Thank you so much for sharing. So now, since we were talking about Vastu, we would like to invite our Vastu expert, our dear Aruna. So Aruna, she's an artist, she's an art teacher, a Vastu consultant, consolidating numerology, Feng Shui, Astrology, and a tarot reader. And she is such a wonderful artist. We have her paintings across metro stations in Delhi. So welcome, dear Aruna.
Thank you so much, Rupali. Hi, everyone. This APY has been for the first time, and I have felt the inner shifts within me regarding APY. And the moment I have given my date of birth, date of time, everything to to Shivo sir, this APY has actually turned everything into blessing. So what I need to actually convey is that the moment it has reached to our mentors, my life has actually started bit by bit changing. So it's a most recommendable once again to everyone. And one more thing which I want to tell you, that when I entered into APY, I never thought that I could actually, talk to anyone regarding the issues which are happening in my current life, and could get into the awareness of it, such that they even got released also, though with baby steps, but still I can feel that it has actually start releasing it. So APY 1, APY 2, both combined together has actually pushed me to out of my limitations. So I have a very great journey with sir, with Shivo sir, and with Mansi, and every everything related to your career, everything related with your personality, everything related with your relationships, every aspect has actually taken a shift. So I loved it, and I really want to recommend that it is a must do once again for everyone around us, and please go for it. Thank you, Mansi, and thank you, Shivo sir.
Aruna, so wonderful to hear from you, and just to see you, like, really, as everyone is saying, blooming. So Aruna, you shared the overview, but I wanted to go into certain specifics.
Yes,
One is
yes.
your inner shift and one is your outer shift. Your inner shift, I remember you were artist. You were not getting motivated to, can you walk
Work.
us through that? Yeah, you were not
Yes.
getting motivated to draw. You were not getting.
Yes.
And
So my house number 9, actually, I have never looked upon it so deeply and so intricately. I thought that I had a love for Deva field a lot. मुझे बस ऐसा लगता था कि that I want to stay in temples, I want to listen to the classical music, I want to feel the aura of divine connections, but I never thought it could be related with my career aspect. So when it has been actually instructed to me to go to the temples and go to the pilgrimages to work around and to sketch around there, because I couldn't work at home, I couldn't focus myself to work at home. So I went down to the pilgrimage to the temples, and suddenly I don't know what happened, I went for 3-4 temples to sketch around for almost only for 4-5 times, and my job aspect has actually got opened up, and I was actually in need of job very desperately, and it opened up after immediately after going for 4-5 times to the temples, and I started sketching, and I don't know what happened, and my job came into my lap, and I have joined my job during this APY2 only, and I'm
you
very,
had
very
been looking
happy.
for a while, right?
Yes,
Aruna,
yes,
you had been
yes.
looking for, I don't know, months or years, and
Years again
she
for
was
2-3
looking
years.
for 2-3 years, and it is so, like, this seems so sahaj, right? It seems like you're going to the temple and you're sketching. It just feels, but
Yes.
really, it was really that you were. I can be mute. Yeah, thank you. So yeah, so really that channeling happened, and that was through your APY chart, your 9th house and your the Deva field and art needed to meet each other.
Yes.
And yeah, and that's how the alchemy happens, the magic happens, the miracle happens. And Aruna, like, we could not be happy, like, we are so happy, like, everyone was delighted. I think we all celebrated you're
Yes.
getting a job, and just so happy to see this beaming Aruna, just so happy.
Thank you so much. And one thing I wanted to actually share, that it's not about sketching, it's about actually overall, like I had
Yes.
stopped wearing red lipsticks. After you talking about the dress code of being sensual, I started putting red lipstick. So thank you so much, thank you so much. Thank you, Shiva sir.
So thank you, dear Aruna. Thanks so much for sharing. I would now like to invite Sachi Smita. She is a multi-talented personality. So she's a core quantum member too, and into many modalities. She is a super healer. So welcome, Sachi.
Sorry, my phone's been acting up. Rupali, I think you meant superhero and not super healer.
Superwoman, I meant.
Oh, thank you, and a great evening, and to everybody who's here. We welcome all guests. I really can't believe that I am in an astrology program. And those who know me, there are quite a few people who really know me for like 2-3 decades now here, like very close friends of mine. And I would not really believe in astrology. ये फालतू का अंगूठी पहनना, ये पेड़ के नीचे जाके दिया जलाना and all that bakwas was not my cup of tea. And the most important thing was everybody, to like all astrologers, they love my chart so much to the extent that one astrologer told me that ऐसा अगर chart हो तो कोई जिंदा ही क्यों रहे. So to that extent, and I was very disappointed. So I told all this to Shivo, and he said, "Okay, fine, let's look through your charts." So and I think it was mischievous of Shivo. He released my chart right at the end. So the mystery kept building up and everything. And then he told me that my chart was one of the best charts. And I literally fell off from wherever I was. Because I couldn't believe इतना मैं सुन चुकी थी अपने चार्ट के बारे में कि बकवास है, ये है, वो है, कुछ नहीं है मेरी लाइफ में, कुछ नहीं चलेगा मेरी लाइफ का, शादी बर्बाद, करियर बर्बाद, मैं बर्बाद, सब बर्बाद था. Shivo explained to me in a very, very logical way, which I could understand, that why the traditional astrologers said what they said. He explained it to me. And he told me I have a golden chart. And right now, whatever I do, whoever I work with, especially my work thing, the career thing, it will take me to new heights. And he suggested a new, in fact, he gave me a new direction for my career. He gave me a new direction and perspective towards marriage and romance. So it's like I had a very stuck up way of thinking and all that. He, in a way, told me that ye Bollywood wali soch I have to keep aside and not think like a fairy tale because of many things. So APY has been so phenomenal for me. It was literally a mindset shift. I didn't know about clothes, like most of us are talking about clothes. And to my greatest delight, Mansi confirmed that I'm dressing up fine and right as per my chart, and that was fine. But I could include new things. There's still many aspects that I am still not too sure of. But yes, I'm working on it, and I can really go on and on because I have had so many small and big miracles with APY. And the biggest one is changing my mindset towards astrology. And I'm working towards, working hard to become an APY coach, so that I get the certification and I can also start practicing it. I bow down to Shivo and Mansi for this. Thank you. Mansi, say something.
Yeah, Hare. So yeah, Suchi. Suchi has been a super coordinator for this Astro APY2, and really appreciate her diligence, her dedication, keeping us on task and on track, on time. So really super gratitude to you, Suchi. We needed that in the course. So thank you so much.
Thank you. It's been a task. It's been a task listening to others.
Yeah, sometimes administration is a thankless job, but without that, nothing else will happen. So it's very much necessary and very much needed. So really thank you. So actually, there are some other people I see here, because see, we are celebrating you. This is our completion. This is our this is when, in tarot, this is the Nataraj card. This is where everything we are celebrating, reaching that crescendo and dissolving for a new birth. So I invite, so please give your names and Rupali can call if you would like to invite, if you would like to share. I see Raghu, I see Pranav, I see Mukul, I see Kshitij, I see Amit. And then there are people I am not seeing, but who are there apart. So please give your names, and Rupali would love, and we would love to hear and celebrate you, celebrate each one of you. So yes, Rupali, I think Raghu has raised his hand, and then you can call.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mansi. Yes, Raghuji, I would like to welcome Raghuji. He is from Chennai and he is an awesome healer. He is into so many modalities. And the best part is like even at his age, 60 plus, maybe he's around 65. He is so much into energy healing and he is more active than any of us. So most welcome, Raghuji.
Yeah,
Please
thank you
share
very much. Yeah, thank you very much. And congratulations to Shivoji, Mansiji for taking that initiative and creating the amazing people. And in my experience with Astro Yantra is, when I see my chart, I was seeing 5 yellow and 2 green, no purple something. So, and from that, when I came to know through
let us explain.
Monsi,
Raghu, let us tell people what it means, because there are people who don't know APY.
See,
So,
actually, just like Hanumanji is having the power, but he don't know about the power. Somebody told, then he got the magic and miracle result. Similarly, this Astro Yantra is a mirror showing you who you are and what is possible from this moment. And that changed me immediately, even though still now also I am traveling in the train and I don't want to miss any section, but due to the network, I cannot speak with them. Now the train stopped, immediately I got the opportunity. What I want to communicate means, when I'm changing myself, the universe is changing. And whatever the thing I'm committed, and I'm feeling that my energy is going up, not from the what is missing, what is wrong. I was always searching that. Now, whatever thing I am having, am I contributing? So every day is saving some magic and miracle for me. Now, my healing power, today, 1 hour before also, I got a magic and miracle result. So mine is every day, it is not causing for few people only. I want to cause for a maximum people, whoever they are coming from health, wealth, happiness, and achieve that. And AYP is there. Now I'm already pay my advance for being the AYP coach. Thank you very much.
Raghu, what an analogy. Yes, wow. It is literally so. Raghu has such auspiciousness in his chart, which is why, all the areas of auspiciousness and high intensity, we have it as yellow. And he really, has a golden chart. And really what he said, the analogy is so apt, that Hanumanji, like, he didn't know what he had with himself. He didn't know, and he was doubting and all that. And suddenly you can see it, because it's numbers, it is colors, you can immediately see it. And Raghu, in your case, I think you had some questions there, because sometimes you have a lot of good things, you don't know which is the best, because you're choosing between best and good. And that is also very important, because when you have got a life, you get a life like this after many lifetimes. After many lifetimes of living the purple and this and all, you get such a lifetime, and you want to utilize it. No matter what life you have, when you have gotten yellow, and we all have yellow and golden in our chart, it is so much better to know it, because once you know it, you are like that feeling of gratitude, and really exactly knowing the area you should work in life for the maximum results. And that's what is your contribution to the world, because you have gotten this gift. First, what is that gift and how to contribute? And Raghu, it has been amazing. Sometimes even your shadow side, because sometimes, when you have too much of a good thing, we sometimes need that grounding. So you got some tendas also, that, about your very little shadow sides, but still everything even more golden. So really appreciate your spirit.
So that is the way I am grounding.
Yes. You're grounding in that.
Thank you.
And I'm looking forward for you having this academy of healers who can, create this healing magic all over the world. Okay. Because with your chart, that is super possible.
Okay. Yes, thank you. I got it.
So good. Does anyone have any questions regarding the APY charts and the readings and the Shakti Sadhana program?
So I also want to share the amazing team, and I always forget some names. So we've already shared about Shivo and about Suchi, and then we have Rupali, who's a very important part of the team. Natika, we have Chetan who's not present here, but who has done incredible work of converting Shivo's vision into numbers and into the qualitative analysis and data. And Atin, who has been making charts. Atin and Preeti are our APY certified coaches right now. And we are looking forward to creating many more. We invite you to all the levels of APY and also APY coaching, because y'all can actually start working immediately. You can put the skill to use immediately. So anyone else I'm missing? And in our choice matrix team, we also have Sneha, who's here, and Rahul, who are working on the software. So really excited about all this. Shivu, have I missed anyone?
Mansi, Mukul.
हाँ, अरे how can I miss Mukul? Mukul, तुम दिखते नहीं हो ना, इसीलिए ये होता है problem. So, but yes, so Mukul, I really feel that he has believed in this vision right from the beginning, and he has given lots of pointers in reading what is the current reality, and I think his insights and his comments and suggestions have been really instrumental. So thank you, Mukul. So
we can invite
Mukul, you
Mukul
want
for
to
his
share?
sharing.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Yeah, Mukul, please come. And Pranav, I would love to hear Pranav, Amit, Kshitij.
Pranav is joining in few moments. He'll be back. He's on a call.
Mukul,
Yes.
आइए आप मैदान में. And Mukul, I feel he is the ambassador of how a APY or how a astrology chart has to be used, because many people get the reading and then they how they apply it varies from person to person. And I would say that Mukul has been the best applier of astrology. He still refers to the readings that we have done in 2016. Mukul, you are my inspiration in this. कहाँ हो आप?
Yeah, Mansi.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was really wonderful program. So to talk about APY, right? So the way I look at APY is like a map. APY is your map. Just like you need a map during travels so that you don't get lost in the journey. Same way, the APY chart is your map for your life journey. And I'll tell you why. Because in my case particularly, I have been discussing with Shivo a lot of stuff that I have tried in life, and Shivo says you have tried everything which is Gemini type, and it is not your auspicious house. So it comes to the fifth house, and I have Rahu in that house, Sun and Rahu in the fifth house, and auspiciousness is negative. So just imagine if I would have known this 10 years ago, I would have avoided a lot of things, right? The same energy and focus would have gone into something which is more auspicious. So in 2016, Mansi guided that I should do seva and I should involve my mother in the charitable activities. So in 2017, I decided to register Angel and I gave my mother's name. So so these small pieces of advice, they change your life. Over time, if you see, even if you suppose your understanding develops by 5%, but that 5% in long term becomes very huge. So these kind of advices you directly get from the APY chart. APY chart is such a simplified version of astrology. I think the entire astrology domain has taken a leap along with APY. It is such a marvelous piece of technology. It has great potential to change lives, and that's why I say if you have to gift somebody, gift them their APY chart. If you have to gift somebody to your friend, to your family members, give them APY chart. It will change their lives for sure.
What a
So
perspective.
APY,
Please go on.
yeah,
Please go on.
and same thing. The way I used to perceive things, like I'm in IT, it's my intellectual, it's my profession, which is intellectual domain. So I used to have that intellectual approach everywhere, and it was fueled by Sun and Rahu in fifth house. So most of the times I used to, uh, during debates, it used to feel that I'm just arguing for the sake of arguing. But the intent has always been to know things and to know things in depth. So when I realized that this is how it is being perceived, then I'm now getting more and more aware. Whenever I get into the discussions and debates, I always get into this awareness that okay, there has to be a particular way. The questioning has to be in a certain way, which should be full of curiosity and not just intellectual debate. So these things I cannot know myself. These are our blind spots. Certain things we don't know ourselves. Yesterday I was listening to Dada Shri from my Tribodh Parivar, and somebody asked him, is it necessary to have a guru in life? So he explained so beautifully that certain things you cannot know yourself. You need some guiding hand, and with the help of APY, that guiding hand is available to you 24 by 7. This is such a miracle. Right now some people might be feeling that I am exaggerating things, but when you will see your API chart and when you will understand it, how to read it, and when you will go through the videos, it is deep. But when you will start realizing its power, you will fall in love with it. And this year we have added color coding, so it is even more easy to understand. So I strongly recommend all of you, if you really love someone, if you really care someone, give them APY chart as a gift. I think this will be a greatest help or seva that you can do to a person. So Mansi, that's all from me. I couldn't dress up, but in a couple of days I'll have my wine color shirt. So I'll post a pic in the group.
I am looking forward to. And Mukul, you are absolutely right. I have been a lover of astrology like pretty much all my life, but there is nothing like APY out there. There is nothing, and everything is so qualitative and so subjective that you can talk about it this way, you can talk about it that way, and you're looking to astrology for clarity, and the clarity you will not get. And this is really paradigm shifting. Like, this is really a huge revolutionary. There's a huge change in the way astrology will be seen when this becomes popular. And yes, it's a great birthday gift to give. I completely.
Yes, and Mansi, the team, the APY team and the automation team is one of the most dedicated, intelligent, and high integrity team I have ever worked with. I mean, kudos to each and everyone. The amount of effort that everyone has put in bringing this chart alive. I mean, what to say? I have been just mostly the spectator, but the automation team is really brilliant. Chetan, Rahul.
Observe.
Yeah. Really lucky. And just imagine, Shivo used to do these calculations. Shivo, Mansi, and Atin, they used to do these calculations manually. Oh my God. So it's automation. Putting it in Excel is such a monumental work. And all these years, Shivo, Mansi, and Atin have been doing it. I think for last 10 years, they have been doing it manually. So this is API chart. This is really, really miracle in hand. Literally.
Thank you, Mukul.
So that's all, Mansi, from me. Back to you.
Thank you. Yeah, back to Rupali. And I want to say that you're talking about dress coding, and this was to dress up today in the clothes that are most auspicious was Pranav's idea. So thank you, Pranav, for that. Yes, Rupali, over to you.
So I would like to welcome Pranav, but just before that, Mansi, I would like to ask you about what are the options like to be an APY coach? What do we need? And if I be an APY coach, what are my growth options as such?
Yeah, so yeah, for APY coaching, you need to do APY level 1, level 2, and and then you can enroll for coaching. We have wonderful packages, and the good thing about is that after you're done with certification, and even during your certification, we'll be taking some case studies, so you can start earning right then. Every chart is for 1100, and that is just we are raising money to build our own software. So it is 1100, and you can then combine APY with any other coaching expertise you have, and you can start consulting. We have such a wealth of videos and audios available for all the zodiacs, for all the planets, in addition to our regular sessions. So I feel that and after APY coaching, just like we had the Tarot Carnival, where we had 100 plus people for whom our 22 tarot readers read for 100 plus people. So similarly, we will have a APY Mela, and you would get a huge opportunity to read then. And of course, there will be case studies before. And it is really changing lives. It is really changing lives. And I think if more of us knew exactly what we had come here to do, what a beautiful world we would live in. So yeah.
Thank you, Mansi. So our APY coach training is coming up in November. So all those who have completed level 1 and level 2, they are eligible for APY coaching. So guys, you can start giving your names. And now I'd like to invite our dear Pranav. So Pranav is an entrepreneur. He is into marketing for many years. And now he has started his own marketing concern. So welcome, dear Pranav.
Thank you, Rupali. Grand welcome to all of you, and congratulations to all my fellow colleagues for graduating as a graduating APY2, and heartiest congratulations to Mansi and Shivo for birthing, conceptualizing, and redefining astrology, because Vedic astrology is I can say a little difficult to understand, requires a lot of study, but you guys have made this APY very easy, understandable, and very interesting, where we could homework was also very interesting, where we could refresh whatever you have taught in every session. So personally for me, it has helped me to redefine, review, and retrospect my life at personal level as well as professional level. So I got to know, though I am born with a Libran sun sign, I got to know that I have more of Scorpio tendencies, and working on my subconscious will help me to achieve things easily, than rather than taking a typical Libran approach of getting into logic and getting into win-win situations and fair unfair things. Great thing was you could touch base on health, you could talk about relationships, you could talk about the kind of dressing we all need to do, which will help us to which will make really things easy for us. So really helped me on personal front. Professional front, of course, there was a huge change in my professional career. From I quit my corporate job after 20 years of experience. I decided to take up entrepreneurship, and I could float my company, got registration done during the entire APY1 and APY2 courses. And discussing with you, Mansi and Shivo, it has really helped me a lot. There has been a huge support from all of you. There has been a continuous backing from all of you, not only from the type of business I should get in, also whether I should associate with people, whether I should get into any kind of partnerships, and even deciding on my company name. What could be more suitable, what kind of brand name, what kind of company name will help me to get faster deals or get in collaboration with people. So this has definitely helped me morally, has given me that confidence to start my own venture, and it has given me a hope that I will be successful, and I would have taken a right decision. So to all the guest here, I would very strongly recommend all of you to enroll for APY 1. Those who have done APY 1, they should go out for APY 2 because it really helps you to transform your life. And immensely grateful to you, Mansi and Shivo, for for making the sessions very lively and taking us very smoothly through this entire journey. And of course, Suchi, Rupali, Nitika, all of them, Preeti, who have been very supportive, all the backend people. I know it is a thankless job, but you people have done wonders. To do a follow up with us, to send us reminders, to share the videos on time. That has been a great help to all of us. So thank you very much, and look forward to have more and more interactions with all of you.
Thank you, Pranav. You've taken such a leap, and this logical, peacemaking, Libran kind of guy, has transformed into this almost alchemical process, which is also the name of your company. But it's almost, and you have discovered where your real strength is. In understanding people's psychology and use that as an entrepreneur in marketing, in how to emotionally connect with people, like all your strengths. And I'm so, with all this information, that you've taken this leap. Just many congratulations. It's a leap that has taken 20 years of a certain job, and then you take that leap. It's really huge. And yeah, many congratulations. And I really applaud Shivo on the variety of subjects we have had, whether it be understanding your key emotion, what is the key emotion to dissolve, career planning, what knowledge should you gather, what will attract synchronicities in your life, what will attract miracles in your life, money, your relationship with money, your relationship with family, spouses. We have had so many diverse topics, and yeah, really like it's all coming together in this crescendo. So yes, Rupali, you are welcome to invite Atul. If there is no more sharing, we can go into invocation, because when we do invocation for completion of a program, we are completing things in ourselves in any aspect. We are moving more towards the vibration of completion. And for success, completion, for any kind of rebirth, that completion is so necessary. So yeah, so Rupali, please ask. If there are no more sharings, we will go into invocation.
I think Mansi Shilpa is just joining in 2 minutes because
okay, perfect.
In the meantime, on public demand, I think I would request Shivo to switch on his camera. because it's important for students to see their mentors on the graduation day.
Yeah, amen.
I would like to share.
Yes, Shadej.
So having gone through the APY 1 and APY 2 journey, there are two stories which are coming up to me, which I would like to share here. One of them is something which is about the past, and one of them which is something about the future. So one of the beauty of APY chart is that it is not a one-time chart. It is something which has to be made every couple of years or every 3 years, or at least every year, as how it is progressing over the last 3-4 years. For me, one understanding which came up was right from my childhood till a couple of years ago, pre-pandemic, I used to have only one sweet and not eat too much of sweet. But over the last 2 years, I realized, okay, I've been having a more of a sweet tooth now, and now I really enjoy whatever new kind of sweet I'm able to eat. I remember in one of the sessions it was discussed that this is something which is happening with certain people based on the and this is something which I realized, and it really helped me to understand and okay, there's some new habit which is developing and where it is coming from. in terms of future, there is one thing which came up in this APY2 while going through the readings was that Shivoji shared about 3 critical words which are a part of the auspicious and intent chart, the yellow chart: college, collaboration, and networking. These were 3 words which he spoke in one of the sessions, especially on my chart, and I realized things have been moving on that way. There are some ideas which I'm having on that, and I realized there is something which can be built up. But what was also shared with me that I should be doing this activity in the next 6 months, according to the chart and according to the movement of planet. Now this is leading me to uh, create something new on the path of it, and Quanto Life being such a helpful community, I will definitely be reaching out to Pankaj ji and Manisha ji on the way to developing this. Thanks a lot, Mansi ji and Shivo ji. Thanks a lot.
Kshitij, it is just wonderful. Like, I think that when I met you, or when a lot of people met you, we knew of the many medical challenges and other challenges you face. And so when we saw your chart, it was such a moment of delight for all of us, because we saw so many golden things in your chart, and it felt like you'd come with challenges, but they are going to get resolved in this life. And and that was just like, because we were so concerned about you, and I'm beginning to see that inner shift happen in you. And a lot of people are observing that. In fact, I think in the last entrepreneurship class, I could really see it, how you're coming into alignment. And I know that you have taken up a life where you've taken the challenges, but knowing that golden chart of yours, that they will be resolved. I'm just like filled with lots and lots of optimism, Kshitij. I'm really excited. I don't know. I don't see Shivo. I think maybe he's just, I don't know, stepped out for a minute. But yeah, Kshitij. So thank you so much. Thank you for your trust and gratitude. Thank you.
So we have our lovely Shilpa here for sharing. Shilpa, she is an awesome, she's written some books and author, and she's an awesome singer too. So Shilpa, we have been in the same singing classes. So I'd like to invite Shilpa, and she sings very beautifully. She is an author. Sorry, I didn't hear you.
I am here, I said.
Yeah, Pranam Shiva.
Just give me a minute. I'm opening my video.
Okay.
Welcome, Shilpa.
Thank you. So, I've enjoyed this class, this course, this program thoroughly. I mean, I enrolled for APY1, and APY1 was like, it was like an appetizer for APY2. Okay, it was so good, and you get so curious about things, because APY offers a different perspective of looking at things. My chart is not like really golden, like people have it here. I have various colors. It's like a rainbow chart. And what I learned here is how to look at it. And even though I have some weaknesses in my chart, I was like really given direction by Shivo and Mansi how to actually look at it differently and how to optimize the situation. So there were some family things, like I always thought why these things have happened to me, but I found answer in APY that I had something to do with resources which was not working for me. And when you look at things from this perspective, what happens is you stop blaming yourself and you stop blaming others. Otherwise, I always used to feel, aisa mere saath kyun? Matlab, why? I don't deserve this, But then, given this perspective, you say, okay, it's all okay. I mean, everything is fine. And that's what I got here. Then, I am a multi-talented person. I leave the modesty part. I'll be honest here. But and that is what happens is when you are very good at many things.
Journey from modesty to honesty. Wow, kya baat.
I was just saying that in my head. Exactly, I was saying modesty to honesty.
Yeah.
I was just saying that.
Approved, na? Green tick, na? Yellow tick.
Green tick, tick, tick. Golden tick.
Golden
Golden
tick.
band.
Yeah. So when you are good at things, you know, if you are good at one or two things, no, life में choice करना बहुत easy होता है. You know that okay, I'm good at this, and this is going to give me money, and this is going to give me the name, and this is going to give me the fame. So let me stick to it. But when you're good at multiple things, no, then I tell you, life is like, you know, some kind of a puzzle, and then you really need some divine guidance, somebody to help you, hold your hand, and say, okay, listen, this is good for you, this is also good for you, but if you try this, then this will do wonders for you. So this is the kind of insight I got from APY. And honestly, I've never got this kind of insight from anyone, because a lot of people see my chart. I also dabble around with it sometimes. I love palmistry, I love discovering things, but you know, and I love red, you know, I live for red. And I got to know that I can't use red here because that brings about aggression in me. So I made the effort to wear this magenta thing now. So yeah, I mean, from the smallest to the biggest, I mean, you can discover a lot about yourself. And thank you, Shivo and Mansi, for giving that guidance and giving me multiple career choices, and also helping me out select which one is going to work the best for me. I've already taken my initial steps, and I request you all to bless me and wish me so that I can make things happen. And maybe next time around, I'll share even more things. Thank you. That's all from me now. Thank you.
Shivu, आप कुछ बताइए ना अभी. We've been waiting. Everyone's waiting for you to say something.
Yeah, and now you guys can be honest about me.
We are unfortunately always, but yeah, Shivu, आप कहाँ गए? So yeah, Shivu, yeah, Shilpa was one.
Question है क्या?
नहीं, question नहीं है, ऐसे ही लोग दर्शन.
एक मिनट.
People want to see you.
On public demand.
मुझे जरा फोन चार्ज में लगाने दो.
हाँ, Mansi, till that time you can continue.
Till that time I can continue. I am the ad before Shivo.
No,
which I don't mind. I always tell him, you know, that
because you were talking about me, so till that time you can continue.
Oh, please continue talking about me. We are going to stay at. We are not going to go back to modesty. No, it was, you know, really every time someone shares their chart, I feel something opens up for everyone. So when we shared about Shilpa and how you know, her talent was to be a brand onto herself, and she was her own brand, and that is what she needed to promote. This helped everyone think about what we need to promote. You know, whether we need to promote a partnership, a business, someone else's work, because sometimes your chart shows you need to promote someone else's work, someone else's idea, you're going to be more successful. So all these things, it made us reflect. And I feel that, you know, Shilpa, just with her presence, I feel that there was a lot of joy, there was a lot of beauty. We got to explore the zodiacs. I think we had a lot of Sagittarius people, we had a lot of Pisces, we had a lot of Taurians, and we got to explore different zodiacs, and we got to see, as astrologers, we got to see how these charts look in real life, because we can connect with our with this. But I think there was learning, and I think that in your sharing of books, of your writing, you know, your social media, I think we all got perspectives into that. And I know you're working on a name, and that name is not quite right yet for your new business, but I know that in this we will all learn also, you know. And just like Pranav found his name, I feel you will too, and I think we will all grow on that journey. So it was just amazing to have you here, your presence and everything.
Thank you.
The name Shilpa gave is so totally Piscean,
Yeah, but it can be true for a lot of businesses. I was thinking chocolate. Shivo was thinking something else. but that chocolate and that something else also gets combined, and there are shops of that also in US now. Now that marijuana and all is like public, legal. So that is also there. So yeah.
Mansi, the name Pranav chose, no? Alchemy was given by me only, so I'm happy.
Mansi, the moment you said...
तुम्हारा ही success है, शिल्पा, वो तुम्हारा ही success है.
No. The moment you said it is a typical Scorpio name, something mysterious, I picked it up. So that clarity I got because of API chart.
So the name Shilpa chose is very Piscean. But the problem with that name is that the audience is not Piscean, right? So you have to always, as I said, there has to be 3 criteria. One is who is your audience, what's your offering, and who you are. So as per who you are, that name is like totally perfect. But you also have to look at 2 more criteria.
Shivo, and it doesn't give an idea of what. So for me, I was thinking chocolate. Like this is a chocolate ad, or something really, really sweet and decadent. And
so what is your offering has to clearly reflect. Or if not reflect, you should be able to explain that this company offers this, and it has to go in alignment.
Yeah. So that is why the COCO part, it was the connect and the communicate and the collaborate. And
that's the that is a very, see now what you are doing here, Shilpa. Okay, what is the problem here? Now your 8th house is difficult, and here you are using logic. Right? COCO for you, logically you are saying it means this. No, but that's not, people will feel.
Right.
When they hear COCO, they will see something different.
Okay.
Right. You are using abbreviations, but people are not going to get that this is an abbreviation. Right.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
Yeah. So this is another interpretation. Jayaji is saying coconut.
Jayaji is coconut. Yeah, Jayaji.
You create a blissful drink from coconut.
Yeah, true.
Okay, we'll discuss that, huh?
So we will have invocation. Pali, are there any more sharings or anything else? And is Atin here for invocation?
Mansi.
Yes.
Yeah, I would just like to suggest one thing.
Yes.
If we can have a reconnect session every month for all those who have done APY 1 and APY 2.
We can look into that.
Pranav, I was thinking, and Pranav, your chart is such, you would be a fabulous APY coach. And even if you don't want to do it for earning money, it will really help you in your business. When you can take out the charts and you can do the reading, you will really build very long-term relationships. So you should be in APY coaching. And for APY coaches, we will build a structure for continuous learning where everybody can share with each other. So that kind of structure is already in my mind. We are hoping that lots of those who joined APY 2, most of them would be part of APY coaching. That's what I'm hoping.
Thank you.
So yeah, we will take. So yeah, you're welcome. We'll have a 2-minute bio break. Rupali, are there any more sharings?
No, Mansi.
Yeah, Rupali, thank you so much for hosting this whole thing.
Thanks, Mansi.
Gorgeous. So we will have a bio break. Jayaji wants to know there are some new people that she's seeing. So Jayaji, welcome to us. Then we had a little intro session. We talked to new people before we started, but then there are new people who have joined in. So most, in the bio break, invite people to, introduce themselves. And Jayaji, if you want us to introduce someone, please share. And Atin will invoke after the bio break, okay, in 2 minutes. So over to you, Atin.
Yeah, Mansi, after 2 minutes.
And after the invocation, when we announce Shavasana, we will go into Shavasana end the meeting. You're welcome to ask your questions on the guest group. And yeah, so Jayaji, Jairam is his, I think his uncle or his brother is a professor in San Diego, and we had met at one of his sessions. So yeah, wonderful to have Jairam here. His uncle or his cousin, who's Professor Stanishwarji, is the professor of religious studies and comparative alternative religions in San Diego. So that's how we met. So yes, Atin, if you want to just introduce yourself.
अच्छा तो मेरा वॉइस क्लियर है
हाँ Atin.
ओके सो आई विल कीप माय वीडियो ऑफ रखता हूँ ताकि क्लियर रहे ओके so I think anyone is new today like okay so today we are going to invoke Mahakal Bhagwan or so Mansi, what issue should we take today? Like normally in Mahakal, I feel the greatest, challenges in life we can offer. But what we can take today in Mahakal?
Atin, we can take two things. One is we can take the energy of completion. Okay, we can take anything in your life. It has to go towards completion. So whichever things is not getting completed, we can offer that today. We can take up the challenges, and whatever emotion is coming up today, whatever emotion, whatever issue is coming up, it can be the greatest or it can be anything that is just coming up right now for you.
Also, it's about astrology. So Mahakal is also, I think, Lord of.
Yeah. Atin, this came to me right now. That sometimes we feel ki mera time kab aayega, like when will it be time for me, or nothing is happening on time. It feels like life is not synchronous, things are not flowing. So if you have an issue with timing, if things are getting delayed, I feel we can take that up also.
Okay. So today we are taking the feeling of completion, or if you feel something has left, in completion, it can be related to any part of your life, definitely with the APY or any part of your life you feel, we can take this up and we can take up any challenges of any emotion related to life, or if you feel, when your time will come, it may be related to anything, you cannot take this up, this also. Okay, so I invite the sharing offering. So please start offering. So before, definitely I want to share that definitely Shivo sir guided me how to go to Mahakal or any temple which is which is ancient temple of Mahadev or Shivlinga or Shakti temple anywhere. And definitely I have a blessings of Mahakal since then, and I have never come empty-handed. And one more thing I realized, whenever we invoke Shiva or definitely Mahakal, so whatever come even if there is any type of images or anything, it has the significance. Basically, the chances of illusions are very less when we come to Shiva. So this is my feeling, or the experience up to now. So we are going to invoke Mahakal, and definitely you can also be in surrender mode. We are going to surrender to Mahakal everything, and how Shiva work, I feel, as per whatever little I have experienced, कि जैसे देवी देवता जाते थे, जैसे हम पुराणों में देखते कि देवी देवता जाते थे कि all go to Shiva for the solution, and they got every time they got the solution. So when we offer to Shiva means उसके बाद फिर काम अपने आप होने लगता है higher dimensions में. Then we just need to wait and watch basically. So this is my experience, and this has been my experience when Shivo sir also came here for one of the temple. So yeah, so I invite offering from everyone. Please come forward and share your offerings to Mahakal. Okay, so Jayaji writing, I want you to offer my resistance that I face even when I know I need to attend it. I offer my procrastinations to Mahakal in complete gratitude and surrender. I also offer a gums healing that is progressing a lot by iota in deep gratitude. Okay, thank you, Jayaji. Anyone want to come forward and share?
Yeah, hi Atin. This is
Hi.
Kuka here. Hi.
Yes,
So I'd
Kuka
like,
ji.
yeah, hi. I'd like to offer lack of harmony in my life. I would request for more harmony, and I also, of course, as always, want to offer the court case that my brother has put on my father and me. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you. Yes, who want to go next? Yes, please, whoever want to share.
Atin,
So,
can I go next?
yes, yes, Suchi, yes.
So, Atin, I would like to offer my recent most fall and injuries to Mahakal, and I wish to recover from whatever I'm dealing with emotionally, financially, and health-wise soonest. Thank you.
Thank you, Suchi. Yes, Jayaji. Jyoti, sorry.
Yeah, Pranam, okay.
Pranam.
I would like to offer my financial insecurity to Mahatma.
Sorry, आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही ज्योति.
I would like to offer my financial insecurities to Mahakal.
Okay, sure. Thank you, Jyoti. Yes, Vanita ji.
Yes, Satyan, I want to offer my 5th house negative Sagittarius.
Okay, yeah, thank you. So this is new dimension of. अच्छा आपको शायद मानसिक नहीं होता. Okay, thank you Manisha ji. Thank you. Yeah, sure. So वहाँ पर तो आपको definitely राहु है तो गुरु की जरूरत है उधर तो, और definitely महाकाल awareness definitely. Yes, Ruchi. Yes, please.
Yeah, I offer the obstacles that are coming in my way in getting my to one of my most prestigious orders. Yeah, I'm offering all the obstacles that is coming.
Thank you, Ruchi. Yes,
So,
yes, yes. Thank you. Anything you want to share more? Okay. Yes, Raghuji. Yes.
Hello, I'd like to offer, Atin, I'd like to offer
Yes.
the delay and lingering procrastination that happens in quite a few things that I undertake to Mahakal. Seek the
Thank you,
blessing.
Raghuji. Thank you. Today you can surrender that to Mahakal. Yes. Who want to go next?
Atin,
Yes,
I want to.
Yes, Priti.
Ma'am, I want to offer my second house and fourth house to Mahakal.
Thank you, Priti. Thank you. Miss Rupali. रूपाली आपने भी हैंड रेज किया था.
Then मैंने hand raise तो नहीं किया था, but maybe Mahakal is calling. I want to offer all the dear ones and their emotions associated with them. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so if anyone want to share, otherwise we'll start. So I will read. Anjuji, I offer my gratitude. Preeti, I offer my in-laws disturb masculine energies, which is always creating conflict in house to Mahakal. Ruchi, I offer my obstacles. Mansia, I will offer Tourette Carnival completion. Arunaji, I offer stuckness related to my relationship with husband-in-law, my mother's health to Mahakal. Mansi, offer my longing that APY is used by thousands and thousands of people and then millions. Yes. Prano, I wish to offer all my obstacle in my personal and professional life. Okay, Shilpa, it was Shilpa. I wish to offer all my purple and gray areas of APY chart. Prano. Thank you, Prano and Shilpa. Anjuji, I offer my all darkness to Mahakal. Many questions in my heart, people hurt to me again and again, totally surrendered to Mahakal. Okay, thank you everyone for offering. Anyone else want to go last? Otherwise, we'll start. Okay, so let's start. Please sit straight in Quanto Asana, either Padmasana, Ardha Padmasana, Sukhasana. Keep your spine straight. Keep your eyes closed in the whole session. And palm facing upward toward the sky. Now just be in observation about the space within you and the space outside you. And let us be with it for a few seconds. Now we will begin with invoking quantum vibration field by saying quantum 3 times. And we will dive into the silence between two words. And I always feel this silence is the invocation of Mahadev. So we will dive into this silence. And the more we get aware and be with this silence, we get into the space of Mahadev, the consciousness of Mahadev, Mahakal. Now let us invoke quantum vibration field. Quantum. So this space is Mahakal, where everything, every vibration field, every devas are there. Quantum. Quantum. Let us be with it for a few seconds. Now we will invoke Lord Mahadev, Mahakal. So you can be in silence and just be with this feeling or the bhava of Mahakal. Or you can say 3 times, Mahakal. Mahakal, Mahakal. Let us be with this silence for a few seconds. Now with this silence, this dimension of Mahakal, we will enter into us deeper and deeper. Let us start from our body, scanning. Please bring your awareness towards your head. Feel the space beyond it and within it. Everything is within this space of Mahakal. Bring your awareness towards your full forehead. Both the ears. Dive into this silence. Your eyes, nose, both the cheeks, your lips, your chin, your neck, both the shoulders, your complete right hand from shoulder to fingertips, your chest, your stomach, your complete left hand from your shoulder to fingertips, your upper back, your lower back, your buttocks, genitals, right leg thighs, right leg knees, right leg calf muscles, right leg foot, left leg thighs, left leg knees, left leg calf muscles, left leg foot. Now just be with your whole body as one for a few seconds. Now we'll do belly breathing. Just bring your awareness towards your natural breathing rhythm, going in and going out. Just go in with your breathe in and come out with the breathing out. Just be aware about the incoming and outgoing breathing for a few seconds. Now be with it for a few seconds. Now we will do 5 humming. Let us breathe deep. Now let us be with it for a few seconds. Now let us do heart chakra breathing 5 times. Raise your shoulder while breathing in and breathe out with the sound. Let us be with it for a few seconds. Now let us get into psychic imprint stage. Whatever you have offered, please relive it and feel at the same time. Scan your body and feel where are you feeling it in the form of stuck vibration pattern within you. So let us start. So as it is Pitru Paksh, so you can also offer your ancestors Now please go into Shavasana and offer your imprint to Quanto Vibration Field and Mahakal. Please be in Shavasana at least for 10 minutes. Keep your palm facing upward. Jai Mahadev. Now we are closing the session.